Ooh, this one's gonna be a doozy. Hey, what's up? It's your boy Dynasty, and you guys do know, apart from like fighting games and retro stuff, I love the Killing Floor franchise. It's arguably my favorite PC franchise of all time. It's what got me into PC gaming. Grew up playing Killing Floor 1, Killing Floor 2. That game alone was the reason why I built my first ever PC. And you guys do know that Killing Floor 3 dropped at this point about 4 or 5 weeks ago, and I played the first and second online stress test. I gave a review, gave my honest thoughts, and essentially, I just wasn't happy with the state of the game. Initially, back in like March, April, when they were showcasing a bunch of the gameplay, I was straight up like the #1 liked reply before they delayed the game, saying, please delay the game, we will understand. And it was awesome to hear the game was going to get pushed back an additional 4 or 5 months, because I did not want this franchise to be where it's currently at. It's not that great right now. Killing Floor 3 is a big fucking miss. And they just dropped a trailer today during the PC Gamer Tokyo Game Show stream. It's like a 2-minute trailer breaking down the upcoming DLC update for Killing Floor 3. And guys, I still have not bought Killing Floor 3 because I just couldn't justify spending $40 on this game given what I experienced in my like 6 or 7 hours of playing the betas. And honestly, I'm not alone. If you just go look at the reviews for Killing Floor 3 in comparison to the first and second game, overwhelmingly negative for the first time ever, whereas again, part 1, part 2, overwhelmingly positive. The player base right now for Killing Floor 3 is struggling to hold more than 300 to 500 people a day, whereas the likes of Killing Floor 1 is easily over about 1.5, and Killing Floor 2 is always above 3.5k. So a game that dropped a decade ago has more players than one that dropped maybe like a month and a half ago. So that's kind of where we're at. This update would, I mean, if done correctly, could potentially, you know, just shift that momentum in a more positive route for Killing Floor 3, but based on the response I'm seeing in the comment section on the official Tripwire forums for Killing Floor, unanimously everybody thinks that this is just too late. And the game can't be saved. Now, in my review, which is still on the channel, I did mention that at times this game still feels like Killing Floor. It does. But I also mentioned that it also plays like just miscellaneous Unreal Engine slop. And I think that comment is the reason why I actually was not given a review copy. I think they watched my review and I was just a bit too harsh, and they didn't give me a key despite me meeting all the requirements to get one. So for better or worse, I pissed off Tripwire Interactive. And I think my reaction to their new trailer will probably be received the same way. So with that said, I'm going to watch this 2-minute trailer. I just kind of want to set the stage in case you've not been keeping up lately. This franchise is on fucking life support. It is on fucking life support. The fact that you can't play more than 5 rounds is insane, because back in the day, you could have 10 rounders, infinite rounders. Killing Floor 3, you can only play 5 rounds, which means that you spend the first 3 rounds trying to get some dosh, some money, to get your better good weapons depending on your perk that you've selected. So you only really get to use all your hard work for like one final round before the boss battle. So a round in a boss battle, you finally get to use all your reward from your loot collecting. It's pathetic. It's sad. A lot of the daily challenges still don't work. A lot of bad clipping everywhere. It's optimized like dog shit. So that's just some of the stuff that's been going on lately. I'm going to stop harping. I'm going to see what the fuck they've been cooking at Tripwire Interactive, but I'm going to hold out my hopes, and I'm still not buying this until it's on discount for like $5. I'm not doing it. I'm not supporting this game that had a beta with microtransactions. Make it make sense. Drop a like and let's watch this new trailer from today. I've not seen it yet. I'm sure it's gonna be, again, a doozy. Alright, 2 minutes to save Killing Floor 3. Let's go. So they're showcasing some new weapons.
Hey everyone, Brian Wanya, creative director of Killing Floor 3, and I'm excited to share a look at our first batch
New rifle,
of new
new shoddy.
content, the Rearmament update. Included in Rearmament are 3 new guns, as well as new mods.
Wow!
From various
3
weapon
guns!
magazines, to new sights, and even barrel attachments. These real-world weapons provide players with powerful new ways to shred
I needed
Zeds
this,
and rip
man.
enemies apart.
That should have been their day 1. This is sick. It's like a fucking AK. Oh, it's so sad because this gameplay showcase, they always look so good in trailers. Now this looks like an M14 or something. Yeah, it's like an M14. Like semi-auto.
We've also reworked the perk system, giving players the freedom to take on Horzine as their favorite specialist, utilizing their favorite perk.
This should have been there from day 1 because unanimously everybody did not understand how the character you could select was locked per the perk that you selected. I'm glad to see the perk update is finally live, but again, is it 5-6 weeks too late? We'll have to wait and see, but thankfully they listened. They said pre-launch they were going to do this, and finally, it's here. Yay! Back to how it was in Killing Floor 2. Killing Floor 1. Customization options. I can pick any character I want and not have to use a certain class. Oh, fuck. They should have kept things how they were. So yeah, that's what they're showcasing here. You can use all your perks with any character. Again, something that was asked for back in like March, April, May. It took them this long to finally do it.
Rearmament includes a large series of balance changes, performance improvements, and quality of life updates.
New map? New map? A Halloween map? It's dropping on Halloween, okay. But we're not even gonna get a Halloween seasonal map, dude? Like, that's such a miss. Given the fact that the player base is like sub 500, if we're not getting a Halloween update this Halloween, we're probably never getting a Halloween update, because this game probably won't last for another year at the rate it's going. I mean, I don't want that to be the case, trust. For better or worse, despite me not being pleased with the state of my favorite PC franchise, I don't want this game to be a fail. I really don't, and sadly, that's all it's been. These new weapons are cool. I like the weapon attachments. I'm glad that your customization options are not limited anymore to the perk you select. Okay, awesome. That should have been their day 1. Now, can we have extended rounds? Can I have the ability to even use like text in-game? Because as far as I know, that's still not even a thing. I know on the console side of things, like PS5 players having issues finding matches, Xbox having bad performance issues. It's just been a shit show, dude. It really has. Again, glad that the perks are not going to be locked to a certain character anymore. I'm glad we're getting 3 new weapons, but what's it worth if, again, we're still only limited to 5 rounds, and we're not even going to get any holiday-themed update for an update dropping on Halloween, like Tripwire? Read the fucking room. I'm telling you, I'm speaking for every Killing Floor fan. Just listen to the feedback and try to be a bit quicker and faster. I understand I'm not a game dev. I get it, but fuck. This game should not be struggling to keep 1,000 players given it's only been out for a month and a half. It's heartbreaking, dude. It's really heartbreaking, but there you go. Is this enough to convince me to drop $40? Fuck to the no. It's not. I'm not spending more than 10 bucks on this game. I want to spend 5 on it. And this is from, again, somebody who played Killing Floor 2 in early access. Even Killing Floor 2 early access felt more like a complete game than this one does. This is a step in the right direction, but I'm just afraid it might be a little too late. This update honestly should have dropped a week ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Holding this off to Halloween and not dropping a map, I think, is a gigantic mistake, but again, we'll see. Usually in the past, Killing Floor always got new players during massive sales. Maybe there's a massive sale for Black Friday that has the player base come back a little bit with these new upgrades and updates, but I'll believe it when I see it, man. So for better or worse, that's your Killing Floor 3 update. Not enough to convince me to spend 40 buckaroos. How do you feel about it? Did you buy Killing Floor 3? Are you enjoying Killing Floor 3? Are you one of the 500 people still playing it on the daily? Again, pre-launch, I said it. I wanted to stream this and play this every single day, but man, it's just been so sad seeing a lot of people actually stick with this game and lose their progress. Not get their daily challenges actually registered. Like, people are losing progress and it's not getting fixed. Imagine spending like 20 hours on a game that unanimously everyone says is underwhelming, and then you just lose all your progress and you're being forced to do it again. Oh, and the whole time the studio is just MIA and not answering any of the feedback and questions you've had. You've lived long enough to become the villain, but I still have a little bit of faith. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. We'll see what happens in a year for Killing Floor 3. We'll see. We'll see. You guys have a great rest of your Sunday. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Yeah. 87 on it crack, but I'm not superstitious.